Archangel Michael says, something has just shifted in the unseen world. The truth that was hidden, the whispers that were spread behind closed doors, are now standing in the light for all to see. Someone who painted you in false colors is trembling right now, unable to control the storm they created. Their words have turned back on them like a mirror of divine justice. Every lie they once spoke about you is echoing around them with unbearable weight. Their hands shake when your name is mentioned because the truth has become louder than their deception. They thought they could play with your peace, twist your story, and walk away untouched. But heaven has been watching, silently recording every detail, every manipulation, every false smile that masked jealousy. Tonight, their mind is not resting. Their thoughts are consumed by fear, fear of exposure, fear of losing the mask they wore for too long. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They underestimated the strength of your light. They thought your silence was weakness, not knowing it was divine restraint. Now, that same silence is speaking through the loud collapse of their false image. The people who once believed their words are beginning to see the cracks. Eyes that were blind are opening. Conversations that once excluded your truth are now filled with confusion, regret, and disbelief. You don't have to fight for your name anymore. Heaven is doing that for you in unseen ways. Their panic is the sound of divine balance being restored. Karma is unfolding quietly but powerfully, in perfect timing, and no one can stop it now. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The energy has shifted in your favor. You can feel it in the way people look at you differently now, with new respect, curiosity, even guilt. The air around you is lighter because the lies no longer hold power. They're replaying everything in their mind, realizing how wrong they were. Their confidence has turned into confusion, their pride into silence. What they built on deceit is falling apart like sand slipping through trembling fingers. You stood still when you could have spoken. That's why heaven chose this moment to lift your name above the noise. The one who betrayed you is realizing too late that they were never untouchable. Every false word spoken about you has become a seed of their own exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is divine order behind the chaos you see. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword not to harm, but to reveal. What was once whispered in shadows is being shouted by the light. The fear they feel now is not ordinary, it's the awakening of conscience, the sting of truth cutting through illusion. They see you rising, glowing, unstoppable, and that terrifies them. Your name carries a frequency of divine justice now. It can no longer be dragged through the dirt because heaven has claimed it. The same voices that mocked you are now silent, unsure of what to believe anymore. Stay calm, because what's unfolding is not destruction, it's exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Your spirit is protected under heavenly law. Every attempt to twist your destiny has been reversed. The one who smiled at you while plotting behind your back is now facing the mirror of truth. Their own reflection scares them because it reveals everything they denied. They never expected their hidden motives to come to light so soon. Their panic grows each moment as the world begins to connect the dots. They can feel the energy shifting. Every place they enter feels heavy now, every conversation feels like someone knows. It's not guilt they can hide anymore, it's exposure they cannot escape. You have been vindicated without speaking a single word. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The truth was always your shield. Your patience has been your greatest weapon." The very people who walked away believing the lies are now walking back, quietly, with regret in their eyes. Heaven doesn't rush justice, it prepares it perfectly. The panic they feel is the echo of your healing. Their downfall is not your revenge, it's your release. You are being lifted now, higher than you've ever been. Your energy is clearing paths that were once blocked by deceit and envy. What they meant to break you is what heaven used to bless you. This is your divine comeback, and it begins with peace. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They can't pretend anymore. Every conversation they enter seems to lead back to you. Every eye they meet feels like judgment. Their lies are dissolving faster than they can rebuild them. People are remembering what they ignored. Messages are being revisited, screenshots are being read differently, and the story they crafted is collapsing under the weight of evidence. You might not know it yet, but several hearts are turning in your favor. The same people who once believed the lies are now defending you fiercely. The truth has built its own army. Your silence was never weakness, it was wisdom. Type Amen to get blessing 999. A strange restlessness has surrounded them. They can't sleep peacefully, can't escape the flashbacks of the things they said. Their energy feels trapped because every lie they told became a chain around their own heart. Archangel Michael has commanded balance, every false story must return to its source. And now, it's happening. Slowly. Irreversibly. You will notice signs of their crumbling, lost confidence, sudden apologies, awkward distance. The same mouth that once spoke lies now trembles with guilt. The world they built on deception is dissolving like smoke in sunlight. You, on the other hand, are entering your restoration season. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Their panic grows each day because they realize they can't control the narrative anymore. People are seeing you for who you truly are. Kind, honest, chosen. The contrast between your truth and their lies is undeniable. Every blessing that was delayed because of their interference is now being released to you double. The tables have turned. The same crowd that doubted you will soon celebrate you. You're not seeking revenge, you're receiving recognition. Heaven has already stamped your story with victory. Their downfall isn't punishment, it's divine correction. You are rising, and they can't stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The time of suffering quietly is over. The world is about to witness your vindication. The one who spread rumors is being left behind by the very people they tried to impress. Their mask is slipping, and the truth beneath it is unbearable. The panic you sense in the air is their spirit trembling under divine justice. They thought they could outsmart destiny, but destiny never forgets. You were chosen to endure, not to be erased. Every tear you cried is now being transformed into favor, into proof of purity. You stood alone, but heaven stood with you. Now, heaven speaks through outcomes. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Archangel Michael says, let them face what they created. You don't need to expose them, the truth is already doing it. Keep your peace, because divine timing is completing its final work. You'll soon receive unexpected validation, messages, calls, apologies, opportunities, all proving that your name is clear. The storm they created has returned home, and your peace remains untouched. The fear they feel is the evidence that light has won. The guilt they carry is the shadow of the truth they tried to bury. But nothing buried by lies can stay hidden forever. Heaven has turned your pain into proof. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Now your story will inspire others. The strength you showed in silence is becoming your crown. People will talk about how you never fought back, how you kept your head high, and how everything fell into place by itself. The one who tried to damage your name is now learning humility. Their pride is dissolving into realization that your spirit was never theirs to destroy. They will remember your kindness, your calmness, your faith. That memory will haunt them more than any punishment. You, meanwhile, will rise into visibility, noticed, respected, elevated. The truth has made you unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Heaven has already shifted the atmosphere. What was meant to isolate you is bringing you allies. What was used to hurt you is now working in your favor. Every name that was whispered against you is being erased by divine fire. Only your true essence remains, radiant, powerful, undeniable. Their panic is not your concern anymore, it's their lesson. Your only role now is to step into your blessing, unbothered and calm. The universe has already signed your vindication in gold. Your peace is your proof of victory. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Stay still, beloved. Don't return to defend yourself. Your silence is more powerful than any word. Every lie is collapsing without your help. Every false witness is being silenced by their own guilt. This is your elevation season. Doors that were closed because of false perceptions are reopening. People who once ignored you are feeling drawn to you again. You will notice their energy change, their tone soften, their presence fade. Because once truth steps in, falsehoods have no space to breathe. Archangel Michael has made it so. You are protected by truth itself. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Their panic will continue until they confess, even if only to themselves. They will replay every conversation, every secret they twisted, and realize how much harm they caused. But you are already walking into your blessing untouched. What was meant to break your image became your purification. What was intended to humiliate you has become your rise. They thought they won the game of deceit, but they forgot. You are not playing the same game. You are walking under divine law, and no human manipulation can touch that. Your victory is sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Archangel Michael says, you are cleared. The final layer of shadow has been lifted. Now begins your public recognition, your divine repayment, your visible breakthrough. The truth will travel fast, faster than any rumor ever did. It will reach ears that once turned away from you. It will rewrite your reputation, one revelation at a time. The same world that once misunderstood you will now honor you. Their panic is your prophecy fulfilled. that what was meant to harm you will glorify your name. This is your restoration moment. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. The air around them feels heavier now. Every word they once spoke about you feels like it's echoing back through invisible walls. Their heart beats faster each time someone mentions your name, because they know the truth is finally winning. The same faces they manipulated are now watching them differently. Their charm has turned into suspicion, their laughter into nervous silence. Nothing they do feels safe anymore because every mask is starting to slip. Archangel Michael says, "No lie can stand forever under divine light." The people who believe them are seeing glimpses of your truth in unexpected ways, through memories, through signs, through coincidences too perfect to ignore. They thought exposure would never come, but it has arrived quietly like dawn. Their panic is growing because they realize, the world is waking up. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Your calmness is haunting them more than any confrontation could. The peace in your eyes is proof that heaven is on your side. They can't understand why nothing seems to shake you anymore. They expected you to fall apart, to break down in humiliation, yet you rose in silence. Every blessing that was delayed because of them is now being multiplied. Your energy glows brighter while theirs fades into confusion. The same mouths that spread lies now whisper in guilt. Some even feel pity for the one who tried to destroy you, because they can see karma unfolding in real time. They are losing credibility, friends, and confidence, one by one, slowly but surely. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. At night, they replay every moment they twisted your truth. Each memory burns in their chest like fire they can't put out. Even their reflection feels different now, as though the mirror knows their secret. Their mask is cracking under pressure. Every attempt to appear innocent only exposes them more. They speak too fast, avoid eye contact, and stumble over stories that once came easily. Archangel Michael has placed the weight of truth upon them. Their energy can no longer hide its darkness. Wherever they go, the air feels tense, as if everyone senses the deception. Their spirit is no longer free, it's trapped in its own web. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Meanwhile, your life begins to bloom again. People you thought had forgotten you are reaching out with warmth and apology. Doors that were locked are opening as if heaven itself turned the key. Opportunities arrive with divine timing, new faces, new offers, new beginnings. You're not chasing vindication anymore, it's chasing you. The same light they tried to cover is now guiding you forward. Those who stood by in silence during your trials now feel the pull to protect you. The truth has turned into your armor, shining for all to see. You are walking through the ruins of their deception untouched. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. They feel it, the shift, the isolation, the loss of control. Their allies are retreating because even they sense something is wrong. Nobody wants to be connected to a lie when the light is this strong. They try to fix their image, but every move feels forced. They talk more, yet every word feels empty. The panic behind their smile is loud to anyone who looks closely. Archangel Michael says, what they built on falsehood will turn to dust. And that's exactly what's happening now. The stage they stood upon is crumbling under the weight of truth. Your rise is inevitable, and they can feel it. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Their messages go unanswered. Their phone rings in silence because no one believes their excuses anymore. Every connection they abused for gossip is breaking, piece by piece. They scroll through conversations searching for sympathy, but find only distance. Even their closest circle senses that something deeper has been revealed. They are no longer the admired one, they are the warned about one. You, on the other hand, are glowing with grace. The same energy they tried to drain has turned into unstoppable momentum. Every step you take is a silent declaration of victory. Heaven is making sure your light can't be ignored again. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. There's a new silence between you and them. It's not the silence of fear, but of revelation. They realize now that you were never the villain in their story, they were. Archangel Michael says, truth always travels slower than lies, but it never loses direction. Now, truth has found its way back home to you. It stands beside you like a crown of light. Their panic has shifted into regret, and their regret into shame. They want to take it all back, but words cannot be erased from memory. The damage they caused now weighs only on their soul. And heaven will keep it there until they learn. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. You might soon receive messages of apology. Some may come disguised as casual check-ins, others as long emotional confessions. Each one will carry the same trembling energy, fear mixed with guilt. They will test your silence, hoping you'll respond. But you don't need to. Your energy already spoke the truth louder than any reply ever could. The universe heard your pain and decided to balance the scales. You were quiet when they mocked you. Now heaven is loud on your behalf. The divine has rewritten the entire narrative. Their exposure is complete. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The difference between you and them is visible now. You glow with peace while they shrink under the shadow of their actions. People can feel it, they no longer need proof. The truth carries a vibration that no rumor can outshine. That's why you're being noticed again, admired again, and trusted again. Even those who doubted you are returning with respect. Their panic is turning into desperation. They want to undo what's done, but time has sealed the lesson. Every tear they cry now is a reminder of what they lost through deceit. The tables have turned completely. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Archangel Michael says, this was never about revenge, it was about revelation. You weren't meant to expose them, heaven did it for you. Your only task was to stay still, and you did. Now, every false connection is dissolving from your path. Every jealous energy is being removed without confrontation. The road ahead of you is clear and golden. You're walking into seasons of restoration, where the truth is your constant companion. Nothing they do can stop what's already divinely approved. Heaven has made its decision, you are vindicated. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. They still try to smile in public, pretending everything is fine. But their aura betrays them. There's a heaviness in their laughter, a tremble in their voice. People sense it. They don't know the full story, but they feel something's wrong. The same charm that once drew others in now repels them. That's divine reversal. Energy doesn't lie. What they wished for you has become their own experience. And what they tried to block from you is now flowing freely. Their panic is permanent until truth humbles them fully. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Your peace is the loudest proof of all. You no longer chase explanations, no longer replay their betrayal. You've learned that exposure is heaven's form of protection. Now, blessings come easily. You wake up with a calm heart and sleep with a clear mind. The storms they created have lost their sound. They might watch you from a distance, trying to understand how you survived it all. But you didn't just survive, you transcended. What was meant to break you became your transformation. That's divine justice at work. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. There's one last thing heaven wants you to know. Their panic is not your entertainment, it's your closure. Don't look back to see how they're falling. Keep walking toward what's waiting. Your next chapter holds recognition, expansion, and peace. Every delay caused by their lies is being repaid with acceleration. You're not behind, you're being repositioned. Archangel Michael says, when truth stands tall, no shadow can hide it. Your name is rising again, spoken with honor in rooms you haven't even entered yet. The truth has gone ahead of you. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. The energy of exposure has completed its cycle. You no longer feel the weight of their deception, you feel the freedom of clarity. This is what it means to be chosen, not untouched by betrayal, but undefeated by it. They'll carry the memory of what they did as a silent lesson. You'll carry the peace of what you overcame as a divine gift. The scales are balanced now. Heaven is satisfied with the outcome. The story that began with pain now ends in elevation. What once felt like injustice has turned into divine orchestration. You have won. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. The whispers have become thunder now. Their name, once spoken with admiration, is carried through rooms heavy with disbelief. Every person who once defended them is now silent, watching truth unfold in real time. What began as small rumors of doubt has turned into undeniable proof. Messages, screenshots, confessions, everything they hid is surfacing. The same stage they used to humiliate you has become their own trial. Archangel Michael says, when heaven opens the book of truth, no secret can remain closed. The evidence was never lost, it was simply waiting for divine timing. Now that time has come. They are surrounded by eyes that finally see clearly, and every heartbeat reminds them that exposure is inevitable. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Every lie is echoing back like thunder in an empty hall. The people who once believed them now whisper your name with respect. Their mind is collapsing under guilt they can't ignore. They try to defend themselves, but the words sound rehearsed, hollow, weak. Their confidence has cracked, their voice shakes. The truth has cornered them in front of everyone. Friends are leaving one by one. Calls go unanswered. The same people who joined in gossip now avoid their presence entirely. The energy of falsehood has lost all power. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. You are not present when this happens, you don't need to be. Heaven has sent its own witnesses. Every face that turned away from you is now turning back, seeing what you knew all along. Their panic is public now. It's in their eyes, their tone, their sudden silence. The mask that once hid deceit has fallen completely. Archangel Michael says, "Truth has no rivals, it stands alone." And now it stands beside you. Every moment they tried to bury you has become the evidence that reveals them. The crowd that once believed lies is now chanting truth. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Their panic is visible even in their walk. They move quickly, avoid eye contact, and try to pretend nothing is wrong. But everyone can see the difference now. The glow of truth is on you, the shadow of exposure on them. Invitations stop coming. Their circle shrinks overnight. Those who once laughed at your pain are now distancing from the very person who caused it. They try to shift blame, but it's too late. Heaven has stamped the truth in every heart that matters. Your innocence is now common knowledge. Their panic has become their identity. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. At night they can barely sleep. Every sound feels like a revelation, every dream a replay of their own betrayal. Their soul craves rest but finds none. This is not revenge, it's divine balance. What was hidden beneath smiles is now screaming through energy. People can feel their unease before they even speak. You walk with serenity because truth is your companion. They walk with fear because truth is their judge. The exchange is complete. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. There's a moment when someone confronts them publicly. It happens unexpectedly, in front of people they wanted to impress. A question is asked, a truth is spoken, and suddenly their mask shatters. They try to laugh it off, but the room feels different. Eyes shift, voices drop, and the energy turns cold. They know it's over. Archangel Michael says, the moment of truth will arrive like lightning, swift and undeniable. That moment is now. The truth they ran from is standing right beside them. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. You don't see their downfall, but you feel it. The air feels lighter around you, as if heaven just signed a release. Your spirit rises higher without explanation. People begin to praise your strength, your grace, your ability to stay silent through storms. They see you as an example of faith and fortitude. Meanwhile, their once admired image crumbles quietly. No one needs to attack them, their own actions are the attack. The truth is its own punishment. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. They scroll through your life in silence, seeing how peaceful you've become. That peace burns them more than any confrontation ever could. They realize you never needed to fight back, heaven fought for you. Archangel Michael says, those who rise through truth need no audience. Your blessing has become its own announcement. Every step you take proves divine justice is real. Their panic turns into envy of your peace. They wish they could erase the past, but heaven does not rewrite lessons. The past is their teacher now. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. Their career suffers, their social image fades, and their confidence vanishes. Even their shadow feels lighter than their soul. Every lie they built becomes a brick in their own wall of isolation. You rise as they fall. Your silence becomes the soundtrack of their undoing. People who once laughed at you now admire your poise. Divine justice never needed an audience, it only needed timing. That timing has arrived and it's beautifully loud. Truth is your revenge. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. Soon they start to speak words like sorry and mistake, but it's too late to erase the memory. Apologies cannot unbreak trust. The world they built on deceit no longer exists. Archangel Michael says, regret is the shadow of truth when it arrives too late. And that's what they carry now, a shadow they can't escape. You, however, walk in sunlight. Every step you take creates new beginnings. Your path is clean because it's built on truth. You've become untouchable. Type Amen to get blessing 4242.